ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another DC Multiverse action figure review on the McFarlane Toys Detective Comics number 27, Batman, and we have the very first appearance McFarlane Platinum Edition variant over here. This one's the look from the cover, and then this is the second edition. After you open the comic, then you get this one right over here. And I gotta give a big thanks to McFarlane Toys for sending out this sample to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from McFarlane Toys, be sure to check them out. Link is in the description below, and all opinions in this video are of my own. So take it for what you will. These are free, but I'm still going to give you an honest review. I dare you to challenge me. Get them yourself and let me know if I'm wrong, all right? Anyway, on the side, it says Detective Comics number 27. On the back, you can see that first appearance look right over there with the blue gloves, right? I already see a discrepancy. There's an inner blue lining over here that's not as accurate as this look. We'll get into that more later on. Anyway, you see it says Batman on the side, and then the window creeps up to the top, not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack these things open. And if you're trying to get your McFarlane Toys figures, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here are the figures out of the packaging. And I gotta say, I've been having some fun with these figures over here. Now, I don't like them both the same. To be honest with you, I am leaning already more towards the original version, or the Purple Hands version that I'm more familiar with. I do think it's cool that the Platinum Edition is out there, and we have some differences between the two, but yeah, I did come across some QC issues. But anyway, let's get a closer look at these. We'll start with the accessories. Now, both of these figures have the same accessories. They are identical, just the only difference being that the Platinum version has blue hands instead of purple hands, but everything else is the same. You get 3 sets of hands, you get the wrench, you get your standard issue trading card and display stand, along with coffee stains. Oh, they are back, finally. And while I think there's a chance these hands were reused from another figure, I feel like they look pretty new. I don't know, I'm noticing some new unique wrinkles, especially with these judo chopping hands right here, or bad guy throwing it. Wow, look at those wrinkles. Those are some wrinkly mitts right over there. And we also get this wrench that he uses to escape this gas chamber and break the glass. So that's cool that that's there for that one scene. And then you can see we get the standard issue stand right over here. And then you can see the trading card, which does look pretty sweet. I mean, I did get my Batman figure in this pose with Peter Parker, because we all know where Amazing Fantasy 15 got that idea from, right? And then on the back, you can see a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then just to look at some of these blue hands that came with the Platinum version, you can see same sculpt and everything. It's just blue instead, which, you know, based off of this cover, again, I feel like they're black with blue highlights. Same thing with the inside of the cape, which we'll talk about a little bit more in a minute. But how would you see the fingers if it was all black? I guess that's why they do that. But I have a feeling these are supposed to be black gloves, not blue. So here's looking at the regular version's head sculpt, and I gotta say, I really like it a lot. It makes me think of that first appearance Batman. Get the extra wide head with the ears on the outside more than sitting on the top, even though they are still kind of sitting on the top right over there. But I gotta say, I like it. The flesh tone does look a bit pale, but I don't know. It's not really bothering me. I do have things about this that bother me. Like, you can see the parts where the wired cape digs into the plastic right here. You can see those notches. Also, at the neck, now, it's not a huge complaint because it's black over black and you have the shadow over here, but if this was a different color, you would definitely see that gappage between the neck and the upper torso, but fortunately, it does blend in fairly well. And then we have the wire cape over here, which I love. This just really sets this apart. I just think it's great that McFarlane Toys is doing this with their figures. Not any shading or anything like that throughout. I feel like we've seen this body mold a whole bunch of times before, and then you get the old school Bat logo right there. And then you can see the utility belt, which he doesn't, just not where he grabs the wrench, by the way. He just finds this on a table. He didn't grab this from his utility belt. But yeah, you can see the shorts right over there, or the spandex, tighties, or whatever you want to call them. Speedos, that's the word. Anyway, yeah, we get the pins right here. Hopefully McFarlane switches to pinless joints one day, someday, and then you can see the boots right over there, peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and then getting a wider look at the cape. I love how shiny and silky it looks, and I love the seams right over here, or not seams, but we get these folds throughout the cape, which just look really, really good, and I just really like this. The bendy wire starts here, and it goes all the way to the edge right over there, and it's very fun to work with. It does kick up the fun factor big time, especially having these on retail figures. Oh man, I'm just so satisfied. I'm very, very pleased with this. I hope McFarlane does this more and more. I can't wait to get my Superman figure. I did order that monitor wave. And then here's the Platinum Edition version, the cover edition version. It's not my favorite of the two at all, and you can see the head sculpts are the same and everything. The flesh tones are the same, but yeah, they painted blue highlights over here on the top, and I get what they're going for. I just think this could have been executed a little bit differently or better anyway. So again, I wish they applied that to the hands, like they made these black and then used some blue highlights, you know what I mean? I think that would have worked out better. No QC issues or anything with this figure because it was totally free. And okay, look, dude, I don't know how this happened. And I was going to bring it up. I wasn't going to try to hide it because this just falls off super easy all the time. Okay, well, there it goes. So, yeah, I was just bending the arm around, or I was trying to get the double jointed elbow to move, and it popped off right here. This one's just fine. But yes, this is a problem. So, oh man, especially with probably how valuable this is going to be. So if you got like the super rare Platinum Edition and this broke on you, I mean, I'm bummed out for myself with this happening. That sucks. But yeah, for somebody who was able to, you know, either cough up a whole bunch of money for it or got lucky enough to find one in the wild, that would be very disappointing. So just be careful with that. I have to give you that warning. And then you can see the color difference isn't very... there's no difference at all between the two Batman. We do get the highlights right here on the boots, which, yeah, I don't like that they're not consistent. I think the highlight should have been over here on this side if it's going to be on that side. Again, I wish they did the black with the highlights for the gloves. I do like the inner cape. Now, I don't think it's totally accurate to the cover because, again, this is black with blue highlights inside that cape. But it is neat to have a blue inner lining for this figure. I don't know. It's just different, and I like it. I have a bunch of problems with this figure, but I don't know. I like it. It's fun. I have a lot of Batmans, so getting different kinds of Batmans makes me happy, I guess. So I'm going to pass on the articulation segment of this figure. You guys know what it does. However, I will mention that getting the head to look up is tricky. Like, I feel like it doesn't look up enough. It does look down very far, but yeah, I wish the head could look up a little bit better than that. And then you can see that I do have the wingspan splayed out at its fullest over here with the Platinum Edition, and I have the wings folded in as much as possible over there on the regular edition, so you can see that wingspan is at about 12 inches across is what I'm seeing. And then to measure out the figure, it's at about 7.5 inches tall. And then for a little Batman comparison, you can see we have our Detective Comics 27 Batman next to our STCC exclusive Nightfall Batman, and we have the Two-Face Batman over here, which actually does have a head sculpt that kind of resembles that original cowl a little bit more closely, I think, right? Because I always remember the ears in the original design being a little farther out from the head. So, I don't know. And I'm also noticing some reused parts over here, like the feet and the legs. Some of the torso parts right over here have been altered, of course. And while I don't have my Action Comics #1 figure, which I will get eventually, I do have the Dark Knight Return, or the Return of Superman with Crypto Superman figure right here next to Batman, and yeah, it's pretty tall. And then here's the Batman next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh, hey there, brothers. Okay, well, my parents died. Hey, don't worry, it gets better over time. Oh. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And a big thanks to all of you for watching, and those of you that share my content, I really do appreciate it. And what did you think of these figures? I do want to know. I really like just the original version with the purple hands more, which is a surprise. Usually the platinum version stands out to me a little bit more so, but yeah, I'm more familiar with the purple hands version, and I think it just came out looking better, but I still really like this, the cover version as well. So the cover version is cool to have. I don't know how badly I would go out and seek it. The regular version I would swoop up on, And I have not seen the Action Comics #1 in the wild, but if I did, I would grab that one too. So, yeah, I am happier with just the regular version. The Platinum version did have the QC problem, which I know some people are still going to think I was trying to hide that, but I could have easily just super glued that thing on there and pretended nothing happened. But no, I kept my video honest for you guys on purpose, and that's how I roll. So stay tuned for more. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to rate these differently because I had obvious issues with the Platinum version. So that one is going to get a SUD rating of meh. And then the regular version is going to get a SUD rating of
I love it!
and I'd like to know what you guys think. So please let me know in the comment section below. And they do cost only about 25 bucks a piece, which is great. I think having that price point with the bendy wire capes, it makes me so happy. It's like they're inching closer and closer to that import level with all the accessories and the bendy wire capes, and the articulation and scaling still needs work. These things are not perfect, but they do get better in my opinion. And yeah, stay tuned for more coming your way. Follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.